Okay, guys, good evening, everyone, wherever you are, all over the globe. So, today we are going to be looking at our forex market. We are going to be looking at the Euro USD. Sorry, I couldn't post last week because of I was having a little of internet challenge. Sorry about that, guys, but we are fully running and fully going on for this week analysis, and today we are going to be looking at the Euro USD and the Usdjpy markets. So currently now we are live on a daily time frame, and we can see that we are still on a bullish momentum. I don't need to go over through the monthly because I think that by now we are supposed to understand that the euro is beating the dollar right now. So guys, you can see that this movement is just coming from a retesting, and we can see that the market is currently going on an upward pull. You can see how this movement started. You can see here impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. We see another correction down here. Now we saw this movement down to the upward side, all the way up here. We take that as our impulse move. We saw the first correction. Now we saw this. You see the second impulse move, and we saw this correction here. Then all until about Friday last week, we saw this sudden pull upward. So I think that the correction is over. We will likely see a continuation of this upward movement, and I think that this week we are going to likely break this resistance zone. As you can see that the market is already down to this resistance zone, where I see market testing this order, going all the way up to this other resistance zone right here. Let me move my triangle. Make this color. One minute, guys. So we'll likely see a continuation of this upward movement this week. So guys, watch out for it and stay tuned for the continuation of this upward trend. I will personally be going bullish, but let's go into the 4-hour time frame. We can see it very clearly on this 4-hour time frame. You can see that this market is just coming out. You can see the movement. Now we are still going on a continuous bullish. So that is it for the Euro USD. So I'll be taking a look now currently at the Usdjpy. The Usdjpy on a daily, we can see that the Japanese yen is currently bullying the USD, the dollar. You can see this is going beyond our 10 moving average. You can see that this was the point where is either this market went up or it went down, and I had to wait for confirmation before entering this trade. I didn't trade USDJPY last week because the movement was so sudden. You understand? I was expecting this market to be on an upward trend continuation, but it now later turned down to be on a downward trend movement. So guys, what are we likely going to see this week? We might likely see a continuation of this downward movement. As you can see, this first impulse move, you can see the correction. Now we saw that the price broke this support zone, because if you know from our supply and demand, if you study our supply and demand, whenever price gets to a supply zone, it tends to have a kind of resistance that takes it support, or resistance that likely take it back up. But we saw price broke this demand right here. The price broke this former price zone and continued on a bearish mode. So guys, I think we are going to continue seeing this bearish for a period of time going on, all through, maybe possibly all through the month of this December. We are going to be watching very closely, but I personally will be on the lookout for a sell for USDJPY. We might see something. Maybe we might see price coming down to this point to test this resistance zone, this support zone. Sorry, we might see price coming down to test this support zone. We might see price coming down to test this support zone, this support zone here, this demand zone here, sorry, and then we might see like a move upward to the upward side, and hopefully we might see a continuation of this downward trend movement. So guys, I will be going bearish this week for USDJPY. So we can see it clearly in our 4-hour chart that the market is on a downward trend. Please, I want to note that you don't necessarily need to trade every market. You don't necessarily need to trade every currency pair. Forex trading can be very, very risky and dangerous if you don't know risk management. Please guys, it's advisable you trade wisely. Please trade like once in a week is okay. Once in a week trading is okay, and unless you are very sure of your analysis that you can trade more than one pair. But I would advise you take it a pair a week. There's a term that goes in forex that less is more. So guys, this is it for this week analysis on Euro USD and USDJPY. Trade wisely. Cheers.